right, so this example is our magnesium oxide, which we just burned from equation number 3. And we're going to put water in there and then a little bit of phenolphthalein. So phenolphthalein is an indicator that turns, make this more of a micro reaction, that turns pink when we have a base present. So here's our water. So what we're doing is mixing that magnesium oxide and water. What we create is something called magnesium hydroxide. And we know that we have created magnesium hydroxide because phenolphthalein, which is our indicator, turns pink in the presence of a base. So it's starting to turn pink right there. And I also have an example from first period where I put it into a little baby beaker of our phenolphthalein turning pink in the presence of that magnesium hydroxide. So let's look at the equation. So we have our magnesium oxide plus water. When you combine those two things, you create magnesium hydroxide. So over here on the sideboard, right here, it tells us phenolphthalein is an indicator. An indicator is simply something that changes colors at certain times, oftentimes when it's mixed with certain acids or bases, and we'll get to that when we do our acid and base unit. So it changes pink when it's mixed with a base. So anything that has an OH ending is a base, and so if you see right here, magnesium hydroxide is a base. So our ash is turning pink in the presence of that base, so we know we have magnesium hydroxide present. So an observation in terms of if this is a chemical reaction, because I produced a new compound in magnesium hydroxide, I am proving that I produced that compound with a color change. So we can look at our evidences for chemical change over here and say we have 5: heat, gas, light, precipitate formed, and color change. Okay, let's do the last example.